Good evening and welcome into Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia for tonight's Basketball Champions League America's Group A matchup between Real Estelí of Managua, Nicaragua and Toros del Valle of Cali, Colombia. Alongside Leo Margo, I'm Craig Theta, and we're so glad you can be with us wherever you're watching from, in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Leo, just 4 nights ago, Toros beat Estelí by putting up 32 points in the first quarter, building up a 24-point lead in the second and hanging on to win by 10. Toros had 5 guys scoring in double figures, and they didn't even shoot the ball well. Do they have the formula to beat Estelí again?
Maybe, Greg. How are you? Thanks for the introduction. After having seen the 2 previous meetings between these teams, what I take away from everything is that whoever controls the pace of the game has a very good chance of winning the game. Lots of scores on both rosters, plenty of players to keep on entertained for the next few hours.
Real Estelí, meanwhile, had a tough one last night against Paisas, trailing for more than 30 minutes before finally pulling ahead with about 6 minutes to play. The win last night pretty much guaranteed they're through to the quarters. Do they try to rest it all tonight, or do they try to clinch that top seed out of Group A?
I think they're gonna try to clinch the top seed. Remember, if Real Estelí wins tonight, it seals its ticket to the quarterfinals. Therefore, if Toro lose, it will have to decide one-on-one against Paisas tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. If Estelí wins, they clinch the top spot in Group A, and Paisas would absolutely have to obliterate Toros tomorrow night in order for Toros to not make the quarters. If Toros win and then beat Paisas tomorrow night, depending on their margins of victory, Toros could win the group. In order for Paisas to advance, Estelí would have to blow out Toros tonight, and Paisas would have to blow out Toros tomorrow. You got all that? Last game of the night. Tomorrow it's Franca and Instituto from Franca at 7:10 p.m. local time, 5:10 Eastern in the U.S. And Paisas against Toros, 7:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern in the U.S. We're right back here in Medellín. Got a moment to look at the starting lineups. A couple of seconds ago, we saw Toros del Valle and head coach Raul Pabon. It's going to be Josimar Ayarza, Soren De Luque, Michael Jackson, Benito Santiago, and Cristian Pizarro. Same starting 5 he used the other night, 4 nights ago, in the win over Estelí. Raul Pabon assisted by Tomas Diaz and Ivan Garcia. For Real Estelí and head coach David Rosario, Jesriel de Jesus, Gabriel Giron, Andy Perez, Jared Ruiz, and Will Daniels, same 5 he started 4 nights ago in the loss. David Rosario assisted by Luis Lopera and Ricardo Pinzon. Our officials for this game: Leonardo Salazar of Argentina, Ryan Johnson of the USA, and Yuliris Guzman of Puerto Rico.
Greg, remember we already have 5 of the 8 teams that will play the quarterfinal of this edition of the BCLA.
Yes, that is correct. We've got 2 to come out of this group. Pretty sure Estelí is going to be one of them. It would pretty well take a miracle for them not to advance.
We have Franca, Flamengo and Minas, clinched their spots in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we've
Also,
got
Brazilian
Boca.
teams remains unbeaten. Yeah, Boca.
Yeah,
And Instituto.
Boca out of Group B. And the last group, Group C, we've got Minas coming out of Group C, and it's between Quimsa and Biguá as to who advances as the second team out of Group C. Both of those teams, one win against 3 losses. Quimsa, a minus 11 on the point differential. Biguá, minus 32. So Biguá would need to sweep the group this week. Minas would have to beat Quimsa.
Yeah. They're gonna play this 9 of February.
Yes. You see Benito Santiago Jr., he's having himself a great tournament, averaging 15 points per game. He's shooting 48% from three-point range. One of my favorite venues, Coliseo Ivan de Bedú in Medellin, and a turnover on the first possession of the game.
Incredible.
Off the opening tip.
Oh my God.
I think the teams couldn't remember which direction they were going. Well, there's something you don't see every day.
No. They started sleep.
So Jared Ruiz to inbound now, and now we are underway. Jezreel de Jesus to Will Daniels, and is on the handoff back to Ruiz, picked up by DeLuque. Three-pointer missed. Ruiz shooting a sparkling 45% from three-point range in this tournament. The third leading scorer in the event at 21 points per game, behind his teammate Jezreel de Jesus at 23.2, and of course Victor Liz. Who really turned
so many
Pice around.
Fun players to watch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Perez with the rebound off of the miss by Ruiz, and a foul called.
Greg, to start, write down De Jesus nickname on your sheets, please.
Okay.
El Macho.
I think I knew
El
that,
Macho
actually.
de Jesus.
El Macho hits that one.
Yeah.
And it's 3-0 Estelí. Boy, that pass looked like it went right through the hands of Michael Jackson.
Yeah. It was a pretentious pass.
I guess he needed a sparkling glove on to catch that one.
Maybe we can say hee or something like this.
There you go. Offensive foul called against Andy Perez there. On the handoff to Quiron. DeLuque now. One of my favorite players to watch in this tournament. Oh, a little skip move into the lane. That was very pretty by Michael Jackson.
Smooth criminal.
Very, yes. He hit a long three-pointer at the buzzer the other night that I called a thriller.
Or bad.
Yes. Now Santiago, his first attempt from long range misses. And if you haven't been following the tournament or are unfamiliar with South American, Central American, Puerto Rican basketball, yes, Benito Santiago Jr., son of former Major League Baseball great Benito Santiago. Benito Jr. drafted in his own right in 2010 in the 31st round by my beloved Chicago Cubs. So one of those guys who can play two sports professionally. He comes up with the steal there. Ayarza for three. Neither team shooting the ball particularly well so far. Estelí 1 of 5. Toros 1 of 4.
Craig, talking about Benito Santiago Jr., he's a very good player, strong, solid. He's doing well in his former team, Vaqueros de Bayamón, in the BCN.
Mm-hmm. There's Jared Ruiz scoring again. He's got 6.
He's another.
I beg your pardon. That's just his first basket.
Yep.
Yeah, I called games for 2 seasons for Grises do Macau in BSN. Saw plenty of Benito Santiago. So Santiago will go to the free throw line. He's a 78.6% free throw shooter in this tournament.
Is Grises do Macau the team owned by a singer? Or maybe I remember bad.
I'm not sure who owns them now. There was a developer and business owner in Miami that owned them. I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Cambo. His son Anthony was on the team.
Ernesto
Yes.
Cambo. Ernie Cambo.
Yeah. But they were a fun team to watch. Gabby Bilardo on that team.
Yeah. Michael Higgs, David Jackson.
Yes. And a miss on the dunk by Michael Jackson. That one was indeed bad. Ruiz into the paint. Outside now to Huron. Shot clock at 10. A little kiss off the glass for Will Daniels.
An old-fashioned shot.
Yes. A lost art, some might say. A three-pointer short by Cristian Pizarro, but Jackson ends up with it. And a foul called on his way to the rack. We saw the miss on Jackson's layup attempt there. And then the foul. That foul was on Andy Perez. And I believe that's his second. So 2 quick fouls on Perez. He stays in the game for now. And Jackson cuts it to 8-5.
Can we spend the entire broadcast looking for Michael's songs or not?
Will Daniels with the turnaround and draws the foul on the Toros captain Soren DeLuque. Luis Almanza into the game now for Toros. As as DeLuque sits down with a pair of fouls. Ponce Ferguson in now for Estelí. As
One
he
of the
replaces
keys.
Andy Perez.
Sorry, Craig. I think one of the keys to the game could be that Real Estelí looks for Daniels in the mid post or low post. Maybe he can do a lot of how we said pain.
Yeah, bang, you're exactly right. Hand off to Santiago. He gives it back.
Nice move.
And a nice shot. Tony Trocha.
Tony Trocha is a former Boca Juniors player.
Okay. Did not realize he was with Boca. Member of the Colombian national team. This is his third game with Toros, averaging 11 points and 6.5 rebounds. And we are tied at 9 inside 4.5 minutes to play first quarter. Ruiz left side to Daniels. Now, here's De Jesus. And the three from the left side by Daniels, no good. Pizarro, oh, the pretty lob, and an offensive foul, yes.
The last three-point shot of Daniels is not the shot he needs to take.
Yeah, coming into this one, just 4 of 11.
Yeah.
Three on the way from Huron, misses. Now Santiago swings it left side. Rocha misses. Now Santiago gets it back. Back outside. Jackson for three. No, beg your pardon. That was Luis Almanza. And Toros del Valle, their first lead of the game.
And their first three-pointer of the game for Toros.
Yes, you are right. 1 for 5 now. Real Estelí 2 for 8. Real Estelí, woeful shooting in this game so far. 3 of 12 overall. But Jared Ruiz to the free throw line. He's 9 of 13 coming into this one.
In a slow game without a high pace, one believes that Toros can command the actions. I really would like to see a little more pace in Real Estelí. I think they need to elevate the pace.
Ruiz misses the second free throw. Perhaps Estelí, a little worn out from last night. They had to come back to win against Paisas. They trailed for 30 minutes of that game. Took the lead with about 6 minutes to play, I believe. Now Ruiz stumbling into the lane and a travel.
Yep. He brought himself a problem trying to cut in the middle of the defense. Maybe he might take a pull-up shot. A pull-up shot.
There's a pull-up shot for 3.
Yep.
Christian Pizarro gives Toros a 5-point lead, 15-10. With 2:42 to play in this second quarter. A 7-0 run. For Toros del Valle.
I don't know if you agree, Craig, but we are facing a match in which the defense do not seem to be tough. We will see who this favors.
You should say a prayer, ain't nobody praying for you. Cause if I want it, then it's mine, that's what I'm saying to you. If it ain't hard, you better leave. You try and cross me, then you dead to me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I bring the pain if we should ever meet. Tonight, you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
$15-10 in favor of Toros del Valle. Each team has led by 5 points. Estelí right now having trouble finding the bottom of the bucket. Estelí have not scored. I beg your pardon, they got 1 free throw. They have not scored a field goal in about 4 minutes. And an air ball there. And Toros with a chance for their biggest lead of the game. Jackson for 3, missed that. And that went off of Ferguson, so Toros will retain possession. Pizarro to Santiago, working on Giron. Santiago for 3, missed. He's 0 for 2 from the arc now. Coming up on 1:30 to play in this first quarter. Oh, and an offensive foul on Giron. Yeah, he led with that arm.
What a good save by Benito.
Santiago. So Giron sits down now.
Estelí is without any game in attack. They're very stagnant, very quiet. This is favors on Toros.
Shot blocked from behind by Josmel Martinez. Giron replaced by Francisco Garth. Martinez blocked that with his elbow.
Yep. Very strange block.
They actually called the foul on Martinez. So Michael Jackson of the free throw line, 11 of 14 from the stripe coming into this one, misses the first. He had been 13 of 16 prior to that. Drains the second, and the lead now 6. Estelí shooting down to 23% now, 3 of 13. And you know, throughout the course of a game, that can't keep up. They're just too good.
Yeah.
Martel Lopez into the game now for Real Estelí. He's the leading shot blocker in this tournament with 12 blocks, averaging 2.4 per game. Three-pointer short, Ruiz the rebound. Oh, the beautiful reverse spun off the glass, wouldn't go. Oh, and a nice attack by Cristian Pizarro. The defense got back to make it 2-on-2. Pizarro said, I'm taking it anyway, and put up the floater.
How did he get the shot? Oh!
And so the biggest lead of the game now for Toros with 30.3 to play in this first quarter, 18-10. We're going to get a look at it here. A little double Euro. Went back one way and then back the other, and then put up the floater. Three-pointer from the corner missed by Martinez. But an offensive rebound, and Estelí gets another look at it. Shot clock down to 6. Ruiz to Martinez. Gets it to Lopez, but he couldn't hang on to it. Bounce pass outside to Minota. And now here comes Almanza off the glass. No. And the first quarter will come to an end with Toros del Valle on top by the score of 18-10. So a slow start in this one for Real Estelí. Perhaps they are a little gassed after the win last night against Paisas. They had to expend a lot of effort and energy to come back from 24 down. So we look at the numbers on this one so far. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I said they are playing what Toros wants. Slow, calm, and in defense they are very solid. They do not allow Estelí to go to the basket, and Estelí are taking bad shots. They are 2 of 11 in three-point shots. Harried, I insist, playing what Toros proposes.
As you say, Estelí 2 of 11 for 18% from three-point range, 3 of 17 overall for 17.7, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Toros, meanwhile, 6 of 16 overall, 2 of 8 from 3, 4 of 6 from the line. Estelí leading in rebounding, 13-12, 6-3 on the offensive glass, 6 first quarter turnovers for Real Estelí, just 3 for Toros. Individually, Tesriel de Jesus with 3 points, 3 rebounds. Jared Ruiz with 4. Will Daniels with 3, and that is it. For Toros, Luis Almanza 5 points. Michael Jackson has 5. Tony Trocha with 2, and Benito Santiago Jr. with 1. Cristian Pizarro with 5. So Pizarro, Jackson, and Almanza each with 5 points. As you get a look at the Estelí bench, David Rosario trying to figure out how to get his troops moving in this second quarter.
I think the Jesus, Gironi, Ruiz trident has to take more prominence in Real Estelí. First of all, to improve that 2 of 11 in three-pointers. Then I think they're gonna elevate the pace, playing with more energy.
This is our final game of the night. Earlier on, Instituto defeated CDC Leones 84-72. Instituto led that game by 22 points in the third quarter. Leones cut it to 5 with 4 minutes to play, but could get no closer. And another turnover for Real Estelí. Very uncharacteristic. 3 on the way from the right wing, no good, nearly saved in bounds, but now Estelí, if they hurry, they've got numbers. Lopez zips it to Martinez. He goes up over Ayarza, and the foul is called.
And Craig, tomorrow we have another 2 games.
Yes, indeed we do. Franca and Instituto at 7:10 local time, 5:10 Eastern in the U.S. on Franca's home floor in Brazil. And then it'll be Paisas and Toros del Valle, 7:40 local time, 7:40 Eastern in the U.S. Right back here at Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín. Ayarza thought about the 3 and then a foul called on the drive. That's going to be on Francisco Garth. Short on the first free throw. 1 more to come.
It will pay dearly for it. They need to score the free throws.
Both free throws missed. My goodness. Giron to Lopez. Lopez needs some help. He's not going to run the point. Hands it off to De Jesus. 5 left on the shot clock. De Jesus outside. That jumper no good. Rebound Santiago. All the way up ahead. They were trying to get Tony Trocha, or Trocha rather. And just a little bit too far.
Yeah, he took it size of the ball.
In the U.S., we call that gator arming.
Yeah.
Giron, 4 on the shot clock, launches the 3. That is good. Lead down to 4. Santiago from the left elbow misses.
The Giron 3-pointer, it could be a shot that puts them in a game.
Pizarro back outside. 3 on the way. Missed. Lopez the rebound. Real Estelí, Leo, just does not look comfortable offensively. Lopez had the miss from Giron, but couldn't do anything with it. Santiago now open 3. Missed again. He's now 0 for 3 from the arc, 0 for 4 overall. Ruiz gets the layup to go in. And now Real Estelí back to within 2 with 7:13 to play in the second quarter. And Raul Pabon wants timeout. With Estelí making a little bit of a run here. We are back in just a couple of moments, live from Medellin. Welcome back to Coliseo Evan de Bedou, where Real Estelí trailed by 8 points after the first quarter. They've started off the second on a 6-0 run to pull to within 2. Alongside Leo Margot, my name is Craig Fado. We've been enjoying this one so far. Still a long way to go. In the USA, our viewers on FanDuel TV. In South America, on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Welcome in to all of you.
Craig, the game is calling for more action from De Jesus. Meanwhile, Giron's triple seems to have awakened Real Estelí. Even so, Toros is taking advantage of a weak defense on the front line of the Nicaraguan team to score with some ease. Let's see what happened now.
You always want to see how a team responds coming out of a timeout when the other team is making a run. See what kind of offensive set they have here. Bounce pass into Jackson. He runs into Bartel Lopez, and Lopez commits the foul. First foul on Lopez. He's got 4 rebounds already. No blocked shots, though. I said he's leading this event in blocked shots. He's got 12. No one in the event has more than 8. And that's Eloy Vargas.
I want my money back, Craig. No blocks? I want my money back.
Well, I would venture to say, partner, that Bartel Lopez will have a block before this game is over.
Only one. We need at least 3. Maybe 2.
So Lopez sits down, and another miss by Estelí. 5 of 23 overall now. Pizarro kicks it out. 3 on the way. Short. Ruiz the rebound. And another turnover by Estelí, and a travel by Michael Jackson. My goodness. Did not get rid of that pass before he came back down. Here you see him jump. Came back down after 2 steps. Whoops.
This was the 6th turnover. Toros. Meanwhile, Estelí has 7.
Daniels gives it right back. Now into the corner to Garth. Back outside to De Jesus. Daniels for 3. Splash! Will Daniels from outside. Has to leave back to 1. DeLuque working on Daniels. And an offensive foul on DeLuque. And he is not happy. And did they tee him up?
It was an offensive foul in slow motion. Don't you agree? Look.
Let's see. Yes, no question. No question at all.
It's flopping, it's flopping.
No, when a guy that big throws his shoulder into you, you're going to go down. Romario Ponce into the game now for Real Estelí, as David Rosario looks for anything offensively so far. Now Daniels with the left-hand hook. No. Rebound Giron. Gives it back to Ruiz, and Estelí back on top now. 21-20.
Nice cut. Nice cut from Jared Ruiz.
And an 11-2 run to open this second quarter. Now Toros miss again. Ponce pushing the pace outside to Ruiz. And Ruiz backs it out. Ruiz goes right around Ayarza, lays it in. Doble la falta.
Oh, very well.
Thought you'd like that.
Yep, yep. It sounds now the Toros timeout is coming, but very well, your Spanish.
And a great attack by Ruiz as he starts to heat up. He's got 10 points now, and he will go to the line to try to complete this three-point play. (24-20). 14-2 run to open this quarter for Estelí. Into the corner for Ayarza. He's working on Huron. Puts up the little floater and it falls in.
An old fox, Josimar Ayarza.
Ruiz out near midcourt around Daniels. Now Ruiz on the drive, has his pocket picked. Ayarza misses, but therefore the putback. Beg your pardon, Ayarza was there for the putback. It was Almanza that missed initially. Daniels has his shot blocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Estelí.
It's for Toros.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They initially signaled it as Estelí ball. So we are getting confirmation that it is Toros ball. And now David Rosario wants some explanation. Again, our officiating crew tonight: Leonardo Salazar of Argentina, Ryan Johnson of the USA, and Luis Guzman of Puerto Rico.
My friend Leo Salazar.
Oh, do you know him?
Yep.
Very good.
It's a great guy. It's a great referee.
Yes, no question. I've done a number of games where he's officiated. Now 3 on the way. That is good. That was Trocha, and he's got Toros back on top, 27-24. Bartel Lopez misses again.
Incredible.
And has it poked away out of bounds. So at least he got a couple of rebounds out of that. He's got 5 boards now.
Yeah, it's not Lopez's night.
De Jesus hounded by Almanza. Toros making life miserable for De Jesus. Oh, and Bartel Lopez. And no, they're going to say he did not get that off. I think that was about 5 feet farther out than Bartel Lopez is used to shooting. So a shot clock violation against Estelí. Coming up on 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Pizarro kicks it out. And a foul before the shot. That's going to be on Romario Ponce. Ayarza. Here comes Pizarro, driving the left side, kicking it out. 3 is up. 3 is in!
Toros is very strong in the head. No matter what Estelí does, and they always respond. And they have 6.
Ponce now for 3. That missed. And after the
Shot.
14-2 run by Estelí. Oh, my! Jezreel de Jesus shot that one from about Jupiter.
Estelí needs
Now
more
a
of
turnover for
el macho.
Toros. And foul committed by Trocha. So after the 14-2 run by Estelí to start off this second quarter, Toros answered following the timeout with a 10-0 run of their own.
Gabriel Girón is back at the court. Benito Santiago too.
And
Charlotte Ruiz now.
Yep. Jesus back to Girón for 3. Santiago the rebound. There's the block by Bartel Lopez.
It counts? First
so.
block?
Yeah, first block, and then it went off the out of bounds off the shooter. All right, so Lopez credited with his first block. And you want at least 2 more.
Yep. At least. Please.
There you go. Inside 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Got ourselves a nice little ball game here, and that foul is going to be on Alejandro Minota.
Yeah, they are in bonus, so El Macho has 2 shots.
First one straight through for De Jesus. And the second one as well. Lead down to 1. Toros led by as many as 8 before giving the lead back up. Ayarza working on Girón. Couldn't get him in the air. Turns, goes glass, and good! Josimar Ayarza, that was pretty.
Ayarza's footwork, Craig.
Yes.
Very nice, very well executed. Ayarza is cooking.
Put tap shoes on him and put him on stage with those feet.
More than Michael Jackson?
Well, I don't know about that.
The original Michael Jackson.
Yes. So Toros now by 4, 33-29, 1:20 to play second quarter. Jesus, started by Ayarza. Boy, and they are really being physical with De Jesus tonight. Not letting him really get anything clear. Santiago, another miss from 3-point range. No, they won't count that bucket, but Ruiz will go to the free throw line. Ruiz is saying, hey, count that. I'm not sure he doesn't have a point.
No. It's previous.
So Ruiz will get a pair. 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. 11 of 16 overall. Second free throw rings out.
8 of 11.
Pizarro with a little high stepping into the front court. Floater missed by Minota. I'm not sure if he was throwing up an alley-oop, but that three-pointer did not miss. From deep on the right side, Cristian Pizarro puts Toros back up by 6. "15 seconds to play. 3 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock." Boy, they left Bartel Lopez alone, and he has his shot blocked by Benito Santiago.
What a block.
Yeah, I think Bartel Lopez was the most shocked man in the building after that. Santiago giving up 8 inches, 20 centimeters to Lopez, and he came in from behind and swatted it away. So 6.2 on the shot clock, or rather on the game clock. They're going to reset the shot clock to what? 2 seconds, 2.7.
It's timeout, but previously Rosario has asked for a video review. And they didn't give it to them. They cannot give it.
So we do have a timeout. Real Estelí. 6.2 to play in the second quarter, with Toros looking to extend their lead. "36-30" as you get a look at the unique molten ball for FIBA play. That distinctive cream-colored pattern. Most beautiful ball in the world for my money. Inbound pass stolen by Almanza. And are they going to get an unsportsmanlike here? Or is this just going to be a common foul? Looks like just a common. So a bad turn of events there by Real Estelí. They could have cut the lead to 4, and now instead they may go into halftime down 8 with a bad turnover.
Yeah, Rosario must not be happy with that play after timeout.
Second free throw good. And will Estelí get a chance to get a shot off? They will not. And we go to halftime with Toros del Valle leading Real Estelí 38-30. Both teams putting up 20 points in that second quarter. And the numbers on this one so far: Real Estelí, dismal shooting, 9 of 35 overall, 25.7%. 5 of 16 from three-point range, 31.3. 7 of 11 from the free throw line. For Toros del Valle, 12 of 32 for 37.5%. They're not shooting the ball great. 5 of 15 from three-point range, 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Real Estelí leading the rebounding battle, 28-22, 12-5 on the offensive glass. 10 turnovers for Real Estelí, 7 for Toros del Valle. Individually for Real Estelí, Tesriel de Jesus, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Cosmel Martinez, 1 point. Gabriel Giron, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Jared Ruiz, 12 points. Will Daniels has 6. And for Toros, Luis Almanza, 7 points. Josimar Ayarza, 7. Ayarza also with 3 rebounds. Michael Jackson, 7 points. Alejandro Minota, 3 points. Tony Trocha, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Benito Santiago Jr., 1 point. 0 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 4 from the arc. It does have 4 rebounds. Christian Pizarro, 8 points to lead Toros. He's also got 4 rebounds and 3 assists. This is our final game of the night. Earlier on, Instituto defeated CDC Leones 84-72 as we roll the highlights in this one. 2 more games coming up tomorrow, Franca and Instituto. Back in Franca, and then right back here in Medellin, it's going to be Paisas against Toros del Valle. Again at halftime, Toros lead Real Estelí by the score of 38-30. We are back with second half action live from Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellin in just a few moments. Welcome back to Coliseo Iván Bedu in Medellin, Colombia. Group A action in Basketball Champions League Americas play. Real Estelí looking to clinch Group A with a win tonight. Toros del Valle trying to hang on to a win. They can still win the group. .38-30 at halftime. Toros lead as we get back underway. Alongside Leo Margot, my name is Craig Feta. Glad you can be joining us wherever you tuned in from, around the Americas or around the world. In the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel and FIBA's Courtside 1891. So Real Estelí, their first possession offensively in this second half. Stolen away by Pizarro. Pizarro's got one man to beat. Ruiz hustles back but can't get a piece of it. And the lead now for Toros is 10.
It was a good first half for Toros, reacting to each of the situations that Estelí trying to get back into the game. They will have to take more advantage of the fast break like recently, because in terms of defense, what they proposed, they executed practically perfectly. So I think in Estelí, it has to appear De Jesus. We will see if the Toros defenses allows, but we need more of De Jesus.
Another 10-0 run by Toros del Valle, dating back to the second quarter. Estelí went on a 14-2 run. Then Raul Pabon took timeout. His team went on a 10-0 run. They took the lead back at 27-24. Team stayed close. Toros went on a little run toward the end of the second quarter. Don't forget, a pair of missed free throws followed by a bad turnover and a layup for Toros. That was a 4-point swing that gave the lead to Toros by 8 points heading into halftime. And now they've scored 4 straight to open this third quarter. And the lead is 12. Luque giving it up to Jackson. Jackson draws the foul. That's going to be on Andy Perez, and that'll be his third. Gabriel Giron already out with 3 fouls in this third quarter. DeLuque has 3 for Toros. He's really the only one in foul trouble for them.
Technical foul.
And yeah, we got a technical foul called
on De Jesus.
Yeah, Jezreel De Jesus gets teed up. So Jackson hits the tee. And you could see De Jesus talking. He was talking with Ulrich Guzman, and then he was teed up by Leo Salazar.
Yep. And now it's offensive foul?
Yeah, is that going to be on DeLuque?
No.
Oh. All right, let's get a look at it here. There's the handoff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was Garth for running through, trying to run through the screen. So Soren DeLuca to the free throw line as Real Estelí already over the limit with 8:18 to play in the third quarter. Toros have not committed a foul yet.
5 fouls in less than 2 minutes?
Yeah.
With a technical foul instead.
Right. De Jesus with a running layup.
I was
David
going to tell
Rosario.
you. Sorry, I was going to tell you that De Jesus is not involved in the game, but perhaps the technical foul makes him react, and the last two-pointer maybe it was a one signal.
I was thinking the same thing. Some guys like to get lit up a little bit. De Jesus now, though, after the technical and the personal here, now he's got 3 fouls. So he's got 3. Giron with 3. Giron back on the floor. Andy Perez back on the floor with 3 fouls as well. So David Rosario saying, you know what? These are my guys. And a blocking foul against DeLuca. And that's going to be his 4th.
Look at his face. Look at his reaction. So it was offensive foul.
Yeah. I'm not sure DeLuca didn't have a case there.
Yep.
So the kiss off the glass for Giron. That was beautiful. He's got 5 now. Pizarro faked like he was going back around. Drove again, gave it to Jackson. Jackson gave it up. Trocha could not finish. Now Giron for 3. Splash! Gabriel Giron from outside.
They called his game.
And Pizarro travels after running into the defense. So the lead down to 10 as we look at Giron's 3. De Jesus over to Giron. Giron driving. Missed that one badly. Almanzo the rebound. He attacks. Boy, I thought he slowed up there. I thought he was going to get the foul called on Garth. Now De Jesus for 3. Banks it in! Jezreel De Jesus. He's got 13 points now. The lead down to 7, and Raul Pavon wants timeout.
Tablerazo, Greg. Tablerazo.
47-40 Toros. 6:28 to play, third quarter. 47-40 in favor of Toros del Valle. They led by 15 just a few moments ago, but an 8-0 run by Real Estelí. And we are back underway following the timeout by Toros. They have responded each time that Estelí has made a run and Raul Pabon has taken time out, but this time they turn it over.
Yeah, it's another game, Greg. It's another game in the same game.
Yes. Jesus for three. That circles out. Offensive rebound by Garth. That three is good.
El macho being the macho.
Another miss by Toros. And the layup is good. Andy Perez. A 15-2 run now by Estelí. Pizarro gets the layup to fall. Big bucket for Cristian Pizarro. Santiago making life miserable for Giron. Ruiz for three. That is good!
Toros must slow down the game and go back to defending the front line hard. Otherwise, it will be playing the game that Real Estelí proposes, and it does not suit him.
Oh, good work under the bucket. Luis Almanza. Beg your pardon, that was Michael Jackson.
It was a tough turnover in Real Estelí, that long pass. They have the chance to put in 1 point the difference.
Lead back to three. Santiago back outside to Pizarro. Santiago with 1 point tonight. And a turnover. By Toros, and Estelí nearly turns it right back over. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Estelí ball. Jared Ruiz talking with Ryan Johnson, the American official. Not sure what that was all about. But we are back underway. De Jesus behind the back has it stripped. Toros with numbers. Michael Jackson high off the glass and in. And a 3-on-1 now. And an offensive foul. Oh, a 3-on-1. And they commit the offensive foul. Oh, my goodness. Great defense by Giron. The offensive foul on Jackson. He faked the pass. He tried to get Giron to move. Giron didn't bite, and Jackson bowled him over.
Yeah, it's a concert of general errors in the last attacks of both teams, and Real Estelí needs to slow down the offensive, but they have to move the ball. They have to move the ball to can take very most shots, not most shots. Sorry, best shots.
And there's your friend Leo Salazar, getting things squared away with the scorers table. Saw Pedro Raga in the background there at the scorers table, FIBA commissioner. And the reach-in foul before the shot. That's going to be on Almanza, I believe. Yes. Giron over to Ruiz, steps back, shoots the three, just missed. Rebound out of bounds, and that should be Toros' ball, and it is.
Not. I think it's for Estelí.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Trocha touched it.
Yep. Thought Trocha would have had to have had it knocked out. Oh, and Santiago mistimes his jump and can't get the rebound. Estelí will get another look at it. Coming up on 3 minutes to play, third quarter, Ruiz. Outside to Giron. His three-pointer missed. Up ahead to Jackson. His shot blocked by Ruiz. Boy, and Toros del Valle can't buy a bucket here the last couple of trips down the floor. A 3-on-1 dunk attempt. As Ruiz skies and blocks that one. A great job to not commit the foul, too, because that would give him 3.
I expected a reaction from Estelí, Greg. I'm not going to lie to you, but I didn't think the game itself could get so messy, like right now.
Well, these teams have played a lot of basketball the last week.
Yeah.
Playing this double window. And Estelí expended a lot of effort last night. You'd think Toros would be a little more fresh. Santiago with the block. And did they get Trocha with the foul? Or do they call that on Santiago? I believe they got... Yep, it was on Trocha.
Yep. In the hip.
So that's the third foul on Tony Trocha. He's got 3. Sort de Luque with 4 for Toros. De Jesus with 3. Giron 3. Perez 3 for Estelí. Those 3 have done an outstanding job being in the game with 3 fouls and not committing any more. So the lead back down to 3 now. Ruiz, 17 points. Here's Pizarro, kicks it out, 3 on the way, missed. Santiago again mistimed the leap on the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. Now Ruiz.
Oh.
And that foul is going to be on Pizarro. And Santiago, animated. As Raul Pabon says, hey, let's not get a T here. Okay, so a T was called.
Yeah. Technical foul on...
The personal
Minota?
was on... The personal was on Minota. The technical
Minota, yeah.
was on Santiago. So he did get teed up.
Yeah. So
I believe that's his second tee of this tournament. It's not like a yellow card, though. 2 technicals in separate games don't get you out of the next game.
Yeah. And it was the 3rd foul on Benito Santiago.
Yes, so he's got 3 now. The foul on Minota, that was his 3rd foul as well. So DeLuque with 4, Minota 3, Trocha 3, and Santiago 3. Oof, some poor free throw shooting there. My goodness. Andy Perez. Oh, a nice feed from Trocha, but Jackson misses the dunk. No, that was Almanza.
Yeah,
Santiago at the other end tried to block the shot by Perez, but could not. And we are tied at 53. Santiago now for 3. That missed.
Great day from Perez.
And De Jesus gives Estelí the lead back, 55-53. Minota into the paint. His pass deflected out of bounds. Benito Santiago Jr. now 0 of 5 from three-point range, 0 for 6 overall. And he's passed up a couple of three-point shots. He's aware that he's not shooting it well, and that's unusual for a shooter. Even if they're not shooting it well, they still want to shoot it. But he's been passing it, to his credit. And now he has a seat with those 3 fouls.
And this is
Jackson
the first
for
time
3.
in front.
Smash! Michael Jackson puts Toros del Valle back on top, 56-55.
Forget it, Greg. Forget it.
Luis to Lopez. Beautiful pass from Lopez underneath to Josmel Martinez. No, beg your pardon, that was Andy Perez. Now a whistle before the drive.
Yeah, very good passage from Perez in the last 2 minutes. 2 great defense, well fast break, scoring.
And that was a tough bucket right there.
Yeah.
Great pass from Bartel Lopez to put it right on the hands, and then Perez had to go up reverse. And so Pizarro to the free throw line. His first attempt tonight misses. That was his first free throw attempt in this tournament, in fact. The second one pops out for Pizarro as well.
It's incredible. So many free throws missed.
57-56. 30 seconds to play third quarter. De Jesus to Ruiz. Shot clock at 5. He puts up the 3. No. Up ahead to Pizarro. Pizarro to Trocha for 3. Splash! Oh, and Toros fall asleep on defense. They give up the easy layup after the 3. And now Trocha, as it popped out of bounds, it'll stay with Toros with 1.5 to play in the third quarter. And we are tied at 59.
The Toros' defensive balance in the third quarter was not directly in the stadium. It was not directly in the arena. I think the Estelí is gonna improve her offense if they can run the fast break more often.
So Toros can maybe take a dribble and a shot. Ayarza for 3, and that missed. So we will go to the fourth quarter. tied at 59.
Okay, we have a completely open game for the fourth quarter. we came to see this. We came to watch this.
Yeah. We knew this one was going to be tight, as Group A has been. Estelí outscores Toros in that third quarter, 29-21. And we go to the fourth, knotted up. The shooting numbers, Estelí 20 of 54, 37%, 9 of 26 from the arc for 34.6. Free throws 10 of 16. For Toros, 18 of 47, 38%, 7 of 21 from three-point range, 16 of 22 from the free throw line. Estelí dominating on the glass, 41-28, including 16-6 on the offensive glass. Real Estelí 15 turnovers, 11 for Toros del Valle. Toros have 9 steals. Real Estelí does not have any. Individually for Estelí, Jesriel de Jesus, 17 points, 4 boards. Cosmel Martinez, 1 point. Gabriel Caron, 11 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Andy Perez, 6 points. Jared Ruiz, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Will Daniels has 6 points. He had 6 early, and he's been quiet since. That rounds out the scoring for Estelí. For Toros, Luis Almanza, 8 points. Cosimar Ayarza, 7. Soren Luque, 2 points in foul trouble. Michael Jackson has 18 points. Alejandro Minota, 3. Tony Trocha, 8. Let's go along with 8 rebounds. Benito Santiago, just 1 point. 0 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 5 from the arc. Came into this one shooting 48% from three-point range. Christian Pizarro, he and Michael Jackson keeping Toros in this one. Pizarro with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. So we go to the fourth quarter, tied at 59 alongside Leo Margo. My name's Craig Feda. Buckle up, strap in, tie it down, whatever you need to do. As we've got some exciting basketball to be played down the stretch here in Group A. Welcome into all our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV as Gabriel Caron strikes.
Welcome to the game, Gabriel Giron. The keys for the last quarter. Craig, the keys from the last quarter for Estelí to continue raising the pace of the game. For Toros to defend the first line and the first line hard and be deep in attack. For both, make the free throws.
Toros turn it over, and Caron again. The bucket and the foul. Again, welcome into all our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel and Courtside 1891. Caron completes the three-point play. And just like that, it's a 6-point lead for Estelí. And now a foul called.
Lopez.
So Trocha will go to the free throw line. Oh, that's on Perez. That'll be his 4th. So again, the foul situation for Estelí. De Jesus with 3, Caron with 3, Perez now with 4. For Toros, Soren de Luque, 4 fouls rather, just 2 points. He's not been much of a factor in this game, regardless of the fouls. Minota with 3, and Tony Trocha with 3. Benito Santiago Jr. also with 3. So something to keep an eye on down the stretch. Both free throws good. It's 65-61. Trocha sits down. Santiago back on. So for Toros, it's Almanza, right. Jackson, beg your pardon. Trocha, Santiago, and Pizarro. For Estelí, it's De Jesus, Giron, Ruiz, Daniels, and Garth. Santiago the rebound up ahead to Pizarro. Now Jackson over to Pizarro. Oh, beautiful ball movement by Toros. Leads to the easy bucket for Luis Almanza. The defense tried to run out on the shooters and left. Yeah, that left Almanza open underneath. Daniels for three. Short. Saved nicely by Garth. Now Ruiz into the lane and turns it over. A 2-on-1. And that's an easy dunk for Tony Trocha. And we are tied at 65. And a technical foul.
Technical foul. Jared Ruiz?
On Jared Ruiz. So Ruiz will have a seat. That's his fourth foul. Jackson gives the lead back to Toros. So a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter for Estelí. A 7-0 run to answer by Toros.
Yeah. Bad time to be charged with a technical foul.
And another turnover by Estelí. Jackson the drive into the corner. And Santiago, what is he thinking there? Oh, Benito Santiago Jr. just drew his fourth foul on the risky, unnecessary reach-in right there. Oh, my goodness. Santiago stays in for the moment. Rebound tipped, and Santiago grabs the rebound. Santiago up ahead to Trocha. His shot misses. And are they going to call that a goaltend? No, it's going to be a foul.
It's foul. It's foul. On the first shot. There.
Okay, so that's going to be on Garth. And Trocha, I can't believe that first shot didn't go in, because if it had, he'd be looking at a potential three-point play. As there you see the big man, Soren DeLuca, getting ready to check back in. Another miss from the free throw line. Neither team shooting well from the stripe tonight.
I told you. I told you, Craig. The free throws for both teams are the key of the game.
Trocha gets the second one to fall in. Toros now 20 of 27. Estelí 11 of 17 for 64.7%. Toros now with a 2-point lead. De Jesus into the paint and a whistle. Count the bucket! De Jesus now with 19.
El Macho being El Macho. Again.
And do they get Pizarro or Almanza on that foul? That's going to be on Pizarro. So that's just the first on Pizarro, but the three-point play puts Estelí back on top by 1. DeLuca backing down Daniels. Lowers the shoulder. And the foul committed by Daniels. That'll be his third.
Yep. We had planned that De Jesus had to appear, and he's currently taking charge of Estelí, but I insist, the game is very impressive.
So DeLuque to the free throw line. A 59% free throw shooter in this tournament. Hits the first. David Rosario in the ear of Luis Guzman. And both free throws good for DeLuque. He's 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight. (69-68) in favor of Toros. Shot clock at 5, and the foul.
Another foul against De Jesus. One more.
De Jesus now with 20. Make it 21. Second free throw missed, and we remain tied at 69. Short on the three-point attempt. Ruiz the rebound. That's his 11th rebound to go along with his 18 points. De Jesus into the corner for 3. Short. Rebound. Now Santiago takes it all the way himself. Lays it in. First field goal of the game for Benito Santiago Jr.
Remember that if Estelí wins, they will qualify for the quarterfinals, Craig. And if Toro wins, we will have to get out the calculator and do the math.
Yeah, yes. Pass tipped out of bounds by, I believe that was Andy Perez that got a hand on it. So it'll be Toros ball, 14 to shoot. Yeah, if Estelí win, they clinch the top spot in the group. And Paisas would have to destroy Toros tomorrow night to qualify. If Toros win and then beat Paisas tomorrow night, they could win the group. In any kind of a close game, regardless of what happens here, Estelí will likely advance. Doesn't look like they're going to get blown out. They would have to really get destroyed, and Paisas would really have to destroy Toros tomorrow night. Santiago misses the free throw. Yeah, that involves all sorts of complicated higher math. Let the folks in the FIBA offices figure that out. Santiago gets the second one to fall.
Math is not my strong point, Greg.
No, mine either. The foul, by the way, was on Ponce Ferguson on the three-point attempt by Santiago. And Benito hits 2 of 3. So the lead now for Toros 4 as we approach the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Pass from Perez underneath to Giron. And Santiago reeling on the floor. I think he took an elbow from Giron as Giron made that move. See if we can see a replay on where Santiago got hit. We have a general idea based on the... Yep.
His shoulder.
Based on his reaction.
He was just offering his apologies.
Yes. DeLuque fakes the shot, gives it up underneath. Shot blocked by Ruiz, but I think they're going to get Ruiz on the foul.
Yeah.
And that'll be his fourth. Great fake by Almanza to get the defense in the air. Actually, they gave that foul to Andy Perez, so
yeah,
his night is over. Perez fouls out with 6 points and 4 rebounds. So you figure we'll see Josmel Martinez the rest of the way for Real Estelí. Might see some Ponce Ferguson. There's a look at Will Daniels. So Almanza missed the free throw. Almanza hits the back end and gets the lead to 3, 74-71. Daniels up top, getting it over to Giron. He's trying to shake Almanza. Great defense by Almanza. Martinez has to give it up. Daniels for 3. Splash! Will Daniels, his second three-pointer of the night. He's got 9.
In the right moment, in the right place. Foul?
Will Daniels coming into this one was 4 of 11 from the arc. He's 2 of 4 tonight. Kind of looked like he shot that on the way up.
Yeah, perhaps the best offense on the entire match for Real Estelí.
Oh.
Another one. Come on.
Another miss from the free throw line for Toros. 25 of 35 now for 71%, but they're still shooting better from the free throw line than Estelí. Estelí's 13 of 20 for 65%. And that is going to be Toros ball. Giron asking for the review.
It's not gonna happen.
No. 4 minutes to play now. Santiago to Almanza. Now Jackson on the drive, loses the handle. Ruiz up ahead to Martinez. And a tough shot over Pizarro. And Estelí back on top now.
Yeah, excellent move. Excellent move.
DeLuque outside to Pizarro. Santiago tried to zip the pass underneath to DeLuque. And most times, Santiago's shooting that ball. He's 0 of 5 from the arc tonight, so he elected to zip that pass inside to DeLuque. I don't know if DeLuque was not anticipating it. It wasn't the greatest pass. It was a little off the mark. and DeLuque couldn't get his hands on it. I don't care if Santiago's 0 for 5. He's got to shoot that ball. Now De Jesus gets fouled. De Jesus to the line where he's 4 of 5.
We are seeing something that happened in reverse throughout the match. Estelí playing intelligently in the parking lot here in the offense. Another one! Come on. And Toros rushing on the counter-attack. But everybody's missing his free throw. Come on.
Oh, he nearly doinked the second as well, but it's a 2-point lead now. Now Mansa circles it back around. Pizarro shakes Giron. Now outside to Santiago for 3. That one missed. I still want him shooting that. He's got to miss about 20 in a row before I tell Benito Santiago to not shoot it. De Jesus bodied by Pizarro. And a foul on Pizarro.
Yeah, with the hands.
So that'll be foul number 3 on Pizarro.
Check out this. Easy goal. Easy goal.
I thought for a moment we were going to see a few seconds before where the foul occurred. Will Daniels came up behind Pizarro and gave him a little shove in the back to try to get Pizarro to go into De Jesus and commit the foul initially. It was a clever play by Daniels. It didn't work, but it was kind of funny. De Jesus hits the second free throw.
Only one again.
And we are tied up. Michael Jackson from way outside.
He called game.
Daniels swings it around right. Here's Martinez. Guarded by Trocha. Drives. Puts it up. Misses. Trocha the rebound. Now Toros with the chance to take the advantage. 1:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Pizarro to Jackson. Jackson driving to DeLuque. Off to square it in. Soren DeLuque uses his big shoulder to create some space, and Toros on top. 80-78. Ooh, could have called DeLuque maybe for the offensive foul there. He extended that arm. No call.
Foul.
They let him play under the bucket. Yeah. And it's an 80-78 lead with 1:39 to play.
Craig, another very good reading.
With 1:38 to play. Go ahead, partner.
No, sorry. I tell you, another very good reading of the Toros attack. Deep, very deep. What the game was calling for. And sort of look with a half fault in this attack. But very, very, very good reading for the center.
Back to the action now. Jesriel De Jesus into the front court alongside Leo Margot. My name is Craig Fada. This one going down to the wire, as you might expect. Welcome into all our fans in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV. Daniels for three, and that is good.
Third triple for him.
The rest of our viewers around the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel, as well as Courtside 1891. DeLuque out to Pizarro. Ruiz trying not to commit the foul. DeLuque won't fall in, but he does draw the foul. That's going to be on Will Daniels.
And
that is going to be foul number 5 on. It's going to be on. Should be on Ruiz.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, that should be on Ruiz. So that should be, and it is, the 4th foul on Ruiz. So Daniels has 4, Ruiz has 4, Perez already out, De Jesus with 4, Soren DeLuque with 4 for Toros, and Benito Santiago 4 as well. DeLuque misses the free throw. My goodness, how many fourth quarter free throws have these teams missed? Between the two teams, Leo, it seems like they've missed 10 free throws in this fourth quarter. DeLuque hit the back end, and we're tied at 81.
Yeah, there are too many.
Ten on the shot clock. Ruiz guarded by Santiago. Outside to Giron for 3. Missed. Rebound. Daniels off the glass and in.
Timeout.
Toros take timeout. Raul Pabon stopping the clock with 32.9 to play.
What a close to the game for Daniels, Craig. He already has 14 points in his stats with 3 pointers.
Yes, indeed. Will Daniels, 14 points now, 3 of 5 from the arc. We are back in just one moment for the stretch on this one. (83-81), Real Estelí lead with 32 seconds to play. There you see Michael Jackson, 22 points for Toros. Jesriel De Jesus, 23 for Estelí. Gabriel Giron, 19. Jared Ruiz, 18. Will Daniels, 14. Luis Almanza, 11. Tony Trocha, 13. Cristian Pizarro, 13 for Toros. Pizarro spinning his way, lays it in, it won't go! Jared Ruiz, the huge rebound, his 12th, and the foul in the backcourt with 19.1. How did that layup attempt by Pizarro not go in? Beautiful spin, takes it all the way, and just a little too much. Did you see the reaction of Jesriel De Jesus when that shot rolled out?
Yeah. Incredible. Really, really incredible. He did everything right. Everything. He just failed at what should have been the easiest thing, but it's incredible. What a basketball game. Correct. What a basketball game.
He just needed a little more gravity.
Incredible.
Oh, and Toros just deflated after that layup ringed out. So a 4-point lead after the 2 free throws by Jesriel de Jesus. He's got 25 points now. And my goodness, a huge 4-point swing there. The layup that somehow inexplicably did not fall in. You have to wonder if the tide were out or if the tide were in or something, that would have fallen in.
Someone blew very hard.
Yeah, if it were a different phase of the moon, perhaps it would have fallen in. There we get a look at 2 points by DeLuque that put Toros up by 2. And the huge putback by Will Daniels with 32.9 to play.
Two possessions.
Ooh. And Real Estelí will survive. 85-81. Fate's cruel hand swipes that ball off the rim and prevents Christian Pizarro's layup from falling through to tie it up at 83. Instead, Estelí hangs on for the 85-81 win, and Real Estelí finally take control of Group A, and they are through to the quarterfinals.
Save the calculator. put away the calculator. Incredible end to the match. Incredible end. Real Estelí qualified for the quarterfinals, and tomorrow we'll have a one-on-one definition.
Yes, indeed. Let's check out the final tallies on this one for Real Estelí. 28 of 72 overall, 38.9%. 17 of 26 from the free throw line, 12 of 35 from the arc for 34.3%. Toros del Valle, 23 of 58 for 39.7%. 8 of 25 from the arc, 27 of 38 from the free throw line. So they missed 11 free throws. Estelí missed 9. Estelí dominated out on the boards, 49-37, including 20-8 on the offensive glass. 17 turnovers for Real Estelí, 15 for Toros del Valle. Individually, Real Estelí, Jesriel de Jesus, 25 points, 4 rebounds. Cosmil Martinez, 3 points. Gabriel Quiron, 19 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes. Andy Perez, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Bartel Lopez did not score, but he had 8 boards and 1 block. Jared Ruiz, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Will Daniels, 14 points, including 8 in the fourth quarter. He also added 4 rebounds. Francisco Garth, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And for Toros, Luis Almanza, 11 points, 4 boards. Josimar Ayarza, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Soren DeLuque, 7 points. Michael Jackson, 22 points. Alejandro Minota, 3 points. Tony Trocha, 13 points, 9 boards. Benito Santiago Jr., an off night for him. 5 points, 6 rebounds. And Christian Pizarro, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. So Estelí through to the quarters. They clinch Group A. And Toros del Valle tomorrow will take on Paisas right back here on the home floor of Paisas. Paisas with a remote chance. They have to win that game by like 40 or 50 points. We'll leave that up to the math wizards at FIBA to figure that out. That game, 7:40 p.m. local time, 7:40 Eastern in the USA. Prior to that, it's going to be Franca and Instituto, 7:10 p.m. local time, 5:10 Eastern in the U.S. in Franca, Brazil. Again, the final score, Real Estelí hold off Toros del Valle 85-81. For my partner, Leo Margo, my name is Craig Feda, saying thanks for watching, everybody, and so long for now.
Bueno, mi gente,